Hi, my name is Shaelyn, and I'm going to be demonstrating some knobology I know from this term. So we're going to be doing a thyroid protocol, so we're going to want to use our linear probe. So we're going to click the probe button, click the linear one, make sure it's on small part, and make sure it's on thyroid. And then we're going to go ahead and get some gel on there. Okay, and you want to make sure that this little notch is facing you when you're going into scanning, or your picture is going to be backwards. So we'll go ahead and start. So for the thyroid, I like to click virtual convex. It just kind of widens your photo, make sure you can see both sides, and you just get everything in one picture. And if we're wanting to increase our depth, you can just click this little notch right here. You click it down to increase your depth, and then you can click it up to decrease your depth if you're wanting to zoom in, or if you're wanting to zoom in on a more specific structure, you can click this little button right here. It'll bring you a little box. You can move the box around, and then you just click it again to zoom in, and then to go back to your home page or like where you started, you'll click 2D. And then we will also be showing, if you want a dual screen of each side, you click this little box right here. It has two rectangles next to each other. So you just go ahead and click that. You can freeze your first image and then click it again, and then you can go ahead on to the other side, freeze your other image. This way you can just like compare the two different sides, or you can get one in transverse, one in sagittal, depending on what you're looking for. We'll just click 2D to go back. And then if we're wanting color, you click this C button right here. It'll bring you a little box. If you're wanting to adjust the box so you can get color on the full screen, you click this cursor on the left, and then on the top, not the left, and then you just stretch the box with the little mouse, and then you click it again to set it, and then that will get you the color on the full screen. And then there's also pulse Doppler, and to adjust the box you just do the same thing. You click this cursor, stretch the box out wherever you're wanting it, and then click it again to set it. And then if we're wanting to save any pictures we take, you can freeze it and click P1, and it'll save it to a clipboard right here, and then you can just go back to that. And then another thing is the TGC. So if you're wanting to adjust the brightness of the screen without doing the full gain, you can move these, and the top one will go from the top of the screen, the bottom one is the very bottom, and then these ones are just throughout the middle. And if you're wanting to adjust the full gain of the screen, you can turn this 2D and it'll make everything brighter, or you can reduce it and make it darker. And then once you save an image, if you're wanting to label it, you can click ABC. And since there's already writing on there, I'm going to click clear so that I can just retype it. And then you just go ahead and type that and save it with P1. And then another thing we have is you can go ahead and take measurements on here. So if you freeze it and then you click caliper, you take your little mouse, you scroll it, and then wherever you want to start your measurement, you click this little left cursor, and then you pull it down. Wherever you want to stop the measurement, you click the left cursor again, and then you will save that, and then you are all good, and that's it.